Thank you so much for your always great support. Today is a day of the Gen Zs having a memorial concert at Uhuru Park, Nairobi County. The way I'm sharing the photos here, I'm shocked that despite of the Gen Zs declaring that it is going to be a peaceful mourning of their heroes that were killed, slaughtered, butchered during the demonstration. Now the government, they are in fear as the dates of today is typically reflecting what happened in the early 1990s, where there was an attempt of kicking out Moi's government. And so this word Sabasaba is not something that usually sit well with the government of the day. But now, what is the purpose of William Samoei Ruto deploying massive presence of police officers across Nairobi County? The reason being, you saw what happened the 25th of June 2024, last week on Tuesday, where the Gen Zs forced him to withdraw the Finance Bill 2024. And so they underrated before that 25th of June 2024 that the Gen Zs were not capable of having demonstration that was going to be history in this Republic of Kenya. So what they saw on the 25th of June 2024, on Tuesday last week, they don't want it to repeat again because they are fearing the movement of Gen Zs. You cannot predict where they're going to come from. So that is why you are seeing the presence, heavily presence of police officers deployed at Uhuru Park, all over CBD, roads heading to State House, and it is so shocking. As if that is not enough, today it is Sunday. And remember, the Gen Z started this and sponsoring the hashtag Occupy Our Churches. This movement is still continuing because this morning I saw a member of parliament of Sabatia, Honorable Clement, being heckled, told to sit down, that he should not tell his constituents anything. And he was forced to cut off his speech and sit down.
Na hiyo inatoka kwa tax. Sasa hiyo finance bill ikikuja bungeni, mimi wakati nikipiga yes, nilikuwa napiga yes kwa sababu ya yale manufaa nilikuwa nimepata ndani. Peke yake. Usipige kelele tafadhali. Tafadhali. Mimi nataka kueleza kwa sababu nataka kueleza yale ambayo mimi nimeona ndani.
At the same time, the so-called sponsored hashtag Occupy Churches is continuing. William Ruto is panicking because anything can happen. You don't know where these Gen Zs are going to come from. Yeah? You don't know what are their plans, despite of even requesting the county government of Nairobi, that is the governor, Johnson Sakaja, that they're going to use the Uhuru Park for the memorial concert for those who were killed during the demonstration. I think this does not sit well with William Samoei Ruto, because even the way you can see the video of early 1990s, where people like James Orengo led the Sabasaba to ensure that the regime of Nyayo era was going to come to an end. Many people were killed, butchered, maimed, some were arrested, And so William Ruto does not want that type of movement because he understands what happened earlier on that made him to withdraw Finance Bill 2024, and the sponsored hashtag Ruto must go is spreading like a bushfire. And that is why he is now putting all mechanisms, how he's going to face off the young youths. Despite of him meeting these young youths on X, is still not satisfying for William Ruto, because the movement is now again uprising, Now it is not about the finance bill. It is about the corrupt people who are in this Kenya Kwanza government. It is not about, again, the finance bill. It is about how this government is overtaxing Kenyans, It is not about, because finance bill has a lot of things, overtaxation, money that is going to be collected. Sometimes bigger percentage of it end up into some individuals' pockets. And that's why you see these people wako na kiburi sana. They know what they are doing, exploiting Kenyans, having their resources, doing their businesses, using their offices to make money. So William Ruto, for his side, he believes that if this movement of Saba Saba might come to arise, this might cause him being overthrown, which for William Ruto, they don't want such kind of words. Again, they don't want this sponsored hashtag, Ruto must go, to be continuing, escalating across the Republic of Kenya, because it's spreading like a bushfire. And at the end of the day, no one wants to understand who is William Samoei Ruto nowadays. Now, look at how William Ruto is trying to portray a picture whereby he's now, I've seen his close allies say that now, since William Ruto met the Gen Zs on X, now the Gen Zs are adopting his policies. They are adopting now his narratives. No one is adopting William Ruto's narratives, because already we have realized that William Ruto is lying day in, day out. And so nothing will come at a time that now will adopt whatever William Ruto is telling us. He has talked many times. He has said what he said. He has promised all things he promised. But the reality and the truth of the matter is, no one wants to listen to William Ruto's lies again. And that is why he is now using the security tools or security personnel to ensure that he's going to frustrate, blackmail Kenyans across the Republic of Kenya. Remember, it's no longer about, again, the Gen Zs alone. Other age sects are now joining this movement, as they are recommending the movement to ensure that William Ruto is not only going to reshuffle his cabinet, but he must go. He's not only going to fire some individuals in his government, but he must go. That is what now the movement is all about. But I told you here very clear, even though William Ruto might survive in this movement, but I know William Ruto is not going to survive 2027. Because I know some people will say that, a person who is having the government at the same time is the president, it is not easy to defeat him. But remember, the history might not be the same. And history might change. And William Ruto is going to be the first president of the Republic of Kenya. Elected first term and second term, he was defeated. Because everyone does not adopt William Ruto's ideologies. Why? Because he has lied many times. He has said what he said, but no one wants to understand him. And that is why, as we speak, even some members of parliament allied to him, they don't want to listen to him, because this is something they raised earlier on during their PG meeting in State House. They said that the ground is hostile, but William Ruto never listened to that. They were told there's a right time for being popular and there is a right time for being unpopular. That is what William Ruto told them. But in any criteria that you can see William Ruto is adopting, ile kuongoza na kifua. Ile kuongoza na kifua. But I know William Ruto is not going to succeed. Why? Number one, his members of parliament are now turning against him. Number two, common mwananchi who endorsed his narrative are now against him. Number three, his policies are now just favoring the West countries and US and not the common mwananchi. And that is whatever is happening critically. And so we are just keenly waiting what the cause of William Ruto. Is he going now to frustrate the young youth? Can you compare the movement of young youth with last movements that has been there for a long period of time? What do you think about the Gen Zs? Personally, as you can see the pictures, what can you believe about these Gen Zs and not other movements that has been there for a long period of time? And so that is what we are trying to do. As they are now trying to barricade the roads going to Uhuru Park and trying to block some individuals who are proceeding to Uhuru Park for the memorial concert for those who were killed in the demonstration, we are so sad because we are having a country where you cannot follow the rule of law. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet in another video.